Pelosi.
Yeah, so she wanted to, Trump wanted to make an announcement or whatnot, State of the Union address. And part of the Congress, they have to invite you out to do so.
Right.
So she said, I'm not inviting you. You know what I'm saying? This is not gonna happen. Then he's firing back like, okay, cool. Well, you know what? You can't get on. She's trying to go on vacation, do what she do. He's like, you know what?
She was going on a government.
Official government. Yeah.
Right.
And
What happened?
He killed the planes. And you can't use my planes. You got to do commercial flights.
Yeah.
And then so she did book a commercial flight, but the thing is, some of his administration supposedly
Oh, so she said, yeah.
leaked out, with flight information and where she's going. That's
hour before they was to leave.
Yeah, so that's an endangerment on her, So.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
It was wrong.
What do you think?
His child, it was wrong.
Uh-huh.
You took it like a little boy at school. You can't play with my toys, you can't play with mine, I can't play with yours.
Yeah.
You did it like a child.
I mean,
It's petty.
It's petty.
What mama used to say, the devil
Then
works.
send a government official on a commercial flight, tell her she got to pay for it for herself, and you go over there and represent me anyhow.
And
that's gangster.
Yeah.
Out of there, it said you go to Afghanistan and what, like two
Two
other,
other places.
just told the
Yeah.
world, like you don't even, that's supposed to be undercover.
Yeah.
And that just goes to show it's so gangster up there. That's a mob move right there.
See, that's a prime example. You pay to play. If you doing something for yourself, you ain't gotta go on nobody else's word. So
Real rap, man. Hey, so oh yeah.
Can I
Go
say,
ahead.
today is the Women's March in
Yeah.
DC and all over. The gentleman in here know about it?
Yeah.
You know about it. You said no. Did you hear any of the controversy surrounding it?
Yeah, no, there's a lot of controversy with Tamika Mowry. Y'all familiar with that name?
This is twin sisters, right? Twin sisters?
No, not the twin sister. She had
She's an activist.
the activist.
Used to work with Al Sharpton, and you got that with the controversy, but there's controversy.
No, it's controversy, man. Yeah, it's like, how many of y'all familiar with Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan? Y'all listen to him? So like she went to Savior's Day last year, and y'all make sure y'all come to the next one this year. But she went to last year, and she started getting a lot of anti-Semitic, all that type of hate, and trolling, as they call it. And her argument is, we're not gonna let the Jewish community no more, or others outside our community no more, dictate or say who should we have as leaders, and who should we listen to, and things of that nature. And I feel her on that. Just want to know if y'all take on that controversy, because we're starting to get, it's a lot growing now, it's a lot bubbling in the atmosphere that we're standing up for ourselves now. We're moving how we need to move, we're mobilizing a little bit better, and we're not taking no more outsiders saying, denounce this person, you should only listen to this person, or vote for this person, man. We're standing up more, so just want to throw that out there. If anybody got a take on that.
even in our own country, we don't stand. I'm gonna keep it real. We don't. It's a lot of African American they want change, but they don't vote. They don't say nothing. So if they don't say nothing, who else talking? You know who's talking. You know what I'm saying? And then you see why Trump in office. Period. They don't want to say nothing until it gets down to the gritty. Why?
Oh, I wouldn't even say they want to say nothing, because people been talking for years, but we just ain't been listening.
I'm talking about the community.
That's what I'm saying. As a community,
Black heroes.
as a community, because our black heroes. But he said,
Why should we denounce our black heroes? Louis Farrakhan been standing up for Africa
For 60 years.
As long as he been living and running his cause. Why should we denounce it?
That's the thing.
We should be proud
But
of
the argument is, women from all calibers and so,
it. You should be able
the
to stand
Jewish,
by him.
the Jewish,
But see, that just goes to show that something he's saying is the truth.
It is.
They don't want the youth to get and receive that truth because it's going to empower. Like, imagine if you had a lot of people your age thinking like you. You know what I'm saying? And so that's dangerous.
Yeah.
So they don't want
The
that.
minister, all this come from the minister releasing a video a few months ago, and he talked about the policies and the practices of beliefs. And when he talked about that, he talked about Christmas and everything, and they don't like
They
that.
don't like that. They don't.
Yeah.
And we actually did talk about it when a lot of African American had the mindset Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street.
And guess what? What they do? They burn it down.
They don't like when it's another person other than them making money, that type of money that they're making. That's when it's a problem.
I bet you if Barack would have had Russian collusions going on and all of this, they would have been trying to impeach him. They did it over Bill Clinton for having sex in the White House. So, but this man, whose wife don't even like holding his hand when he in public.
She's not even a U.S.
This
citizen.
man been caught up in everything dirty. Everything.
And the thing, like I said last couple episodes, again, they're fighting within. The government's falling there, so they're fighting with each other. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
called civil.
It's civil, so
I wouldn't say war, but it's civil.
yeah.
And you know what's crazy? I'm gonna back up what you said, Bones, as far as how he's able to do this. You look at Barack Obama and look at Trump. The difference is it's a lot of differences, but the main difference is he has money. With money, you can do anything you want. You know how much.
That's exactly coming into the campaign. He had nobody funding him.
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying? That was already like, oh, we don't like this because when you got, again, like you said, when you your own boss in a way, you can kind of move how you want to move to,
He didn't have corporations funding
Funding him, yeah.
He had grassroots.
No, he has-
And that's the
yeah.
paradigm. That was the shift. And that was what made, these powers to be like, whoa, who is this cat right here? Because he had grassroots and he raised it on a historical level that no one has ever seen before. But then they come back with the contrast with the billionaires, Trump, and then all these corporations, the Koch brothers, and all of them, they got behind their candidates. And some would say Russians, they got behind their candidates.
Right.
He definitely got something to do with that. That's why it's coming out now.
Low key, like I was saying on the way here, it's no honor amongst thieves. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, for real. Like even like even your mafia man, like the one that's sitting at the table. If I gotta clip my cousin, I gotta clip my cousin. If I gotta clip my brother, if it's necessary, deemed necessary, I gotta clip my brother. That's how they move, in those type gangster organizations. So, Trump is backed by somebody.
Himself.
He's backed by himself, but he's still back. Like it's still a plan in motion.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen, if you can back up yourself and then have extra back, it's like
You gotta look at the root of Donald Trump. Donald Trump is businessman.
Yeah.
So his whole moves, even in seeking the presidency, was business related.
And the goal is to crash the dollar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The dollar's about to
to
crash.
make him the only one in power.
See,
By
it
the
don't
end of
make no
time.
difference concerning him.
Yeah.
When he get out of office, whether he get another fold, it don't matter to him. He's still all right.
Yeah.
You and I gotta live with the policies that he done tried to tear down and reconstruct.
Yeah.
The border wall is hate. It's hate. It ain't for safety for us.
Yeah, no.
He don't care about that.
Not at all.
He care about what he can do to tear down anything. He trying to make a legacy for the Trump name. That's the only, this whole
But
policy.
hold on.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, the Trump name is already a legacy. He's not making nothing.
And he trying to
He's
make
trying
it.
to make a presidential legacy.
What he's
Above that part.
what he's doing is he's
It's gonna backfire.
making a way where his great grandchildren is going to be good.
Yeah,
Where they never got.
it's gonna backfire. When it's all said and done, he's gonna be out that office and gonna be the worst president we ever had dealt with.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? It might fall on him, But you gotta understand, his kids, they not gonna see that backlash because they gonna be good.
No, but listen. In this regard, listen. Y'all, if you look back,
Family is screwed.
this place is right there. Listen, with Trump, man, he's bigger than any. He's trying to tear it down. Federal Reserve had a grasp on America for so long. It's why they killed Kennedy. You know what I'm saying? Because he tried to change that dollar because the Federal Reserve had so much of grips on it. He tried to change that currency, man. They can't have this much power. No one corporation can't have all this power where they can cripple the damn near the world. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's colluding with Russia, but Russia's with China. With China's about to be the next power. You know what I'm saying? And China, they've been the power, but they're you know what I'm saying? America's falling, and then they're backing their currency up with gold and whatnot. So the dollar's out of there.
We pay them every month.
Trump is trying to get rid of this. The current blueprint is how economy is working, and they don't like that. They don't like that, and so I would say. I wouldn't think just before that, because of that, I wouldn't say he was the worst president, because just for that reason right there. Oh yeah, he is.
The money that it costs for the government to not get paid for this whole month, he got it in his pocket to pay it.
Yeah.
He ain't doing that.
But see,
he don't care about that.
It don't. That's why it's on us to do for self.
For his name and itself.
And that's one thing I want to tell the generation. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. Invest in that. Invest in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. Y'all might not understand what I say that, but do it. Please do it. And if you don't know, learn on your own. Learn.
Let me take it a step further. I'll tell the youth, invest in gold and silver first. You want to do that first. It's because that's always a research. Cryptocurrency, right?
The reason why I say I can't agree with that is because people are willing to get cryptocurrency and Bitcoin quicker than they are to get gold.
But listen, let me tell you the reason why. Because no one don't understand it. Listen, they back the dollar back up with gold and silver again. No one's talking about that. That's why they're about to crash the economy, because under the soil, Africa and all that, that's all the resources. 20 years from now, cryptocurrency disappear, gold still be on that soil. You know what I'm saying? Silver still be there. It's tangible. You know what I'm saying? Cryptocurrency, you know what I'm saying? That's the new shiny toy. I would invest in it. Get it while you can. Because cryptocurrency only came about because when you was doing like the dark web, if you heard about the dark web and things like that, that was just a secret way